TikTok and YouTube. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We are in the RV this morning. As you can tell, we are live. Don't see anybody in YouTube. HURA receives FDA orphan drug designation. Fuse, FUSE, an IBM Platinum partner, announces strategic partnership. Take a look at those two, FUSE and HURA. Just hot off the press here, right at 7:45. FUSE and HURA. Now, I'm not saying either one of those are going to go up or down, but they are moving. That's an important note. So FUSE, Fuse Machines, and IBM Platinum Partner Module announced strategic partnership to deliver enterprise AI solutions powered by Fuse Machines AI Studio. So that's the news on Fuse, FUSE, with a 15 million public float. And then we have HURA, HURA. That's the other one that I mentioned to you. They received FDA orphan drug designation for the treatment of stage 2 to stage 4 cutaneous melanoma. So a couple possibilities there. Now that one, HURA, HURA, that one has a 32 million public float. A little bit higher float on that one. Eric, SWVL, from 254 to 271. Nicely done. Good morning, TikTok, and good morning, YouTube. David, good morning. We are live in the RV this morning. I had to hop in the RV and go south. It was getting cold up in central Florida. Vincent, good morning. Good morning. The actual temperature in Zephyr Hills over the weekend was supposed to drop down to 27 degrees. 27 in central Florida. Can you believe it? That's cold for Florida. It's not cold for up north. You guys got it way worse than we got it. But 27 in Florida is pretty darn cold. And I was afraid the pipes in the RV would freeze because I didn't winterize the RV. Who thinks about winterizing the RV when you live in Florida, Central Florida? Never thought it would get that cold. I knew it would drop into the low 40s, maybe even the upper 30s. And of course, I don't have to worry about pipes freezing at that temperature. But it dropped down. So I decided I needed to jump in the RV and drive a little bit further south into Florida and get away from the 27 degree weather. So I came down to Immokalee. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Immokalee, Florida. And I came to the Immokalee Hard Rock Cafe Casino. And boondocking in the parking lot of the casino. Now, one of the cool things about the parking lot is they have electric hookups for RVs. Can you believe that? They have 30 amp service for RVs. So I was tickled to death. So I was able to plug in and get plenty of power. Don't have water or sewer, obviously, but that's not a big issue. I've got onboard water, shower, the whole thing. So I'm good. But just camped out here for a couple of days until it warms up just a little bit up in Zephyr Hills, and then I'm going to head back. So I'm probably going to head back this morning. After we get done with the live streaming this morning, I'll head back up north because I think the low tomorrow is only supposed to be like 36, 37. So I don't have to worry about the pipes freezing up there. So, but it's been fun. It's been fun. I've been hanging out at the casino for 3 days. How much fun can that be, right? Had live music at the casino. Had a couple of bands playing. It was a great time. Real good time. So all right, so we got Fuse, FUSE, that's up about 18%. It's bouncing around that 18%. Hira pulled down pretty significantly there on that orphan drug designation. A little surprising. I thought that might go up a little better than that. And the same way with Fuse. I thought Fuse would go up a little better than it has as well. All right. Good morning. Janet, good morning. Good morning. Kathleen, good morning. You have a lot of energy. Well, thank you very much. I've been up since 3:30 this morning. Trapper SWVL got it from $2.60 up to $3. Not bad trade. That's a good trade, Trapper. Trapper pulling one in here this morning. Good morning, TikTok. Thank you for hitting the follow button on TikTok, and thank you for hitting the subscribe button on YouTube. It really appreciated a lot. We had some really bad glitches here this morning starting out. I've got Starlink hooked up, and the Starlink was cutting in and out. I was losing signal, and it was knocking all of my websites off the computers. My trading platform, Zoom, everything was getting bumped off, and it was a pain in the butt. It was a pain in the butt, but we're up and running, so that's the main thing. Now let's go back and look at SWVL. 332 for everybody playing that stock. It's up 84%. We might get that up over 100. DKI, I don't know if you guys followed that one this morning. DKI, that one was up beautifully this morning in early pre-market. For everybody that was participating in early pre-market, beautiful run on that stock. SWVL now up 82% here. Let's see if this thing can pop up over 350. I bet we get a 100% run on that thing. And it looks like, from what I'm hearing, the groundhog saw his shadow this morning. How does he see his shadow when it's not even light out yet? Terry, I'm with you on that one. I don't know how he can even see his shadow if they're reporting it before the sun even comes up. But we're not happy with the groundhog. He saw a shadow, so that means there's more winter coming, right? Am I correct on that? That means there's more winter time ahead of us, and that's not good. Not good at all. I apologize if I don't see all the comments on TikTok, where I've got a screen that's blocking the bottom part of my phone, so I don't get to see all of it. So I do apologize. Mickey, good morning. Did you win at the casino? I did pretty decent. Friday night, when I was here at the casino, Friday night, I was playing video poker and I made $1,500. I got $1,500. It was beautiful. I loved it. It was awesome. And I thought that 1,500 will last me for Saturday. It'll last me till Sunday. And then I'm leaving today, so I figured everything would be good. And that 1,500 lasted me Saturday, and it lasted me Sunday. But unfortunately, Saturday and Sunday didn't treat me very good. So I ended up not having a whole lot of that left. But I had a blast. I had an absolute blast. Air All Media. We got 8 inches of snow. Oh. Oh my goodness. That's a lot. Excuse me. Yep. So it's been fun. It's been 3 days of living in the parking lot of the RV, in the RV here in the parking lot of the casino, but it's been a blast. And I can't wait till it warms up a little bit up north so that I can actually take off in the RV and do some traveling. And it's going to be a blast. I always miss it. ELPW. Nice bounce on that one. That's Elong Power Holdings. ELPW. Been dipping since 7 o'clock this morning. Drop. And then all of a sudden here, it's starting to curl back up. Might push itself up over $5. You won $9,000. Wow. That would be fun. $9,000 at a casino would be unreal. That would be unreal. Gosh, I can't imagine. Winning that much. I am at the I am in Immokalee, Florida, at the Immokalee Hard Rock Cafe and Casino. Been fun, but unfortunately got to take off this morning when we get done here and head back. Thank you for hitting the subscribe button on YouTube. I do appreciate that very much. And thank you for watching the video. That's really cool. Yeah, I'd never heard of it either till I stopped here. I stopped here one time. I was coming back from the Florida Keys, and happened to go through this area and realized there was a casino here, so stopped in. It was pretty cool spot, actually. All right, so we're going to watch for news here. We've got some news coming up here at 8 o'clock. If you're ready, I'm ready to give it out. Carrie, good morning. Carrie, did you make it to the casino, to Immokalee, on Saturday? I looked for you, but didn't see you. Good morning. Good morning. Went to Tampa. Okay. Okay. 8 o'clock. Here we go. Give me some news. Give me some news. Give me some news. SMTK. SMTK. SMTK signs a letter of intent with Carbium Core to expand advanced materials portfolio into nuclear grade graphite. SMTK. MLTX. MLTX announces FDA fast track designation. SPRY, SPRY. For those of you who've been following along with that stock, we've been trading that stock for seems like a couple of years. SPRY says they have been recommended for approval in the EU for emergency treatment. Cody, COTY, SXTP. Take a look at this one. SXTP expands access with GoodRx partnership. Microfloat. SXTP. Take a look at that one, please. SXTP. Take a look. Please. That is a microfloat. And we know what happens with microfloats. So make sure you're taking a look at it. APM announces a collaboration between Diamar Biosciences and Instant Nano Biosensors for testing a platform for Alzheimer's disease. That's on APM. 3 million public float. Class action lawsuit, Ribbon Communications, culture recognized. SXTP's up about 40%. Grants Pharmaceutical, new patent. ACXP is granted a patent for DNA polymer inhibitors. Jaloo, 556 to 568 on SXTP. Good job. SXTP now up 45%. ACXP, that's the one with the patent. That's up about 11%. Cody's up 1%. Got those 8 o'clock candles going crazy this morning, bouncing around like mad. Finley James, 536 to 605 on SXTP. Very good trade. Twin, 562 to 602. Also, very nice trade. Let's pull SXTP up on the screen here. SXTP. Candles are all over the place on this thing. So we bounced from what, 453 to 616 ish. Looks like 617 maybe. Not a bad little bounce on that press release. Yeah, Cruise E1 to pick up. Ted, 526 to 576. Not a bad trade. Fuse Machines. Pumping up. Now, Fuse, let's refamiliarize ourselves here with Fuse. FUSE. We had a press release on that one this morning. FUSE, Fuse, that's the one that they were a strategic partnership with Platinum Partner Module AI to deliver powered Fuse Machines AI Studio, whatever that is. So right now it's up to 220. We just hit 227 on that one. Eric got Fuse from 189 to 206. Pretty cool. Nice job. Good trade, Eric. Bob, 163 to $2. Nice job again. Wolfpack doing it. Wolfpack's doing it. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for hitting the subscribe button. And thank you for everybody that watched the video. I put a new video up on YouTube on traveling trade adventures. I put a new video up and it's gotten, in like the last 3 days, I think 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 5 days. It's gotten like 9,000 views, which is really cool. That's a record for me. That's a huge record for me. That's a big milestone. When it passes 10,000, I'm really going to get excited. That's pretty neat. So thank you guys very much for watching it. I really appreciate it. I really do. Alabama Mike, Fuse 175 to 226, 1/3 of the way out of his position. Holding on to see if it goes any higher. Nikki, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I didn't get anything at the flea market. Did I buy anything at the flea market? Yeah, I bought a hat. I bought this hat at the flea market. I got my hat at the flea market. Yep. There's so much there. Oh my God. That place is insane. They say it's 140 acres flea market. 140 acres. it's huge. It's a big flea market. It's pretty massive. I said in the video that you can't see it all in one day. If you went and just browsed every vendor, just browsed them. You don't have to like stay in there for long. Just go in and browse real quick, and then go to the next one. You can't do it in one day. No way. 1,000 vendors. They have up to 1,000 vendors there, and you can't do it in one day. It's a couple of day adventure. Fuse pushing up even more now. Eric, you have a great day. It was Renegers. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I saw some people pronounce it Renegers, and I've seen other people pronounce it Renegers. So I'm not sure. It looks to me like it's Renegers. That's what it looks like. So I've been calling it Renegers, but it's in Mount Dora, Florida, which is just a little bit north of Orlando. 140 acres. They've got an antique mall. If you like antiques, they've got a huge, massive pole building, indoor facility with antiques, and there's just so much. It's a pretty neat place. If you like flea markets and like finding those unusual items at flea markets, it's a really cool place to visit. Amber, good morning. You know, one of the bigger flea markets that I'm used to is up in northern Indiana, up in Shipshewana. If you guys have ever heard of Shipshewana in Indiana, up northern part of Indiana, I always thought that was a pretty big flea market. I always thought, man, this is a big flea market, but it's not anywhere near what this Renegers is. Renegers is by far much, much bigger. Good morning, Mo Money. Good morning. All right, Fuse trying to push up. Let's see if Fuse wants to run to 250. It very well could. It very well could. But thank you guys for watching the video. I did a video about the flea market and put it on Traveling Trade Adventures on YouTube, and it's just over 9,000 views, which is pretty cool. I can't wait till it pops over 10. That'll be so exciting. That's a real milestone for me because it's a brand new YouTube channel, so it's pretty cool. Look at that, 254, 257. Fuse is going crazy, folks, on this press release. It's up 62%. Look at DKI. Let's check out DKI. Let's go back and look at that one. Where are we at here? Look at the reversal on DKI. Unreal. We're just up over 200% on DKI. That's how the Wolfpack rolls right there. 200% on that dang thing. Good heavens. Mike, all out at 250 on Fuse. Terry, 180 to 257. Wow. Everybody loves a good flea market, right? Boy, look at DKI. Look at that reversal, Wolfpack. Look at that. That is sweet. Now let's go back to Fuse. Look at Fuse, 266. And I was just wondering if it was going to hit 250, and it blew through 250 like nothing. We might get 100%. And I've got my hat. I've got my 100% hat ready. So 177 to 250. Jalou, good job. Okay, INUV announces receipt of a $6.2 million class action settlement. INUV, a $6 million class action settlement. Not sure what that's all about. It received $6.2 million as a claimant of a class action lawsuit so they're a little flush with cash on that, I would guess. That's on INUV, 11 million public float. Here's another one on Jeff Brands. Everybody hates Jeff Brands, but I'll give you the press release anyway. JFBR, Jeff Brands. It is a micro float, according to scans. Jeff Brands will serve as hydrogen-powered drone systems prime contractor to support government and defense clients. That's on JFBR. Now, let's go look at AQST again. We haven't looked at that one for a minute. Look at that one. Boom, boom, boom. They're popping up nice this morning. AQST getting ready to run at 450. SXTC almost back over 100%. It's trying really, really hard. That's a little cheap 6-penny stock. Almost back over 100%. $177 to $250 for Jalou on DKI. Nice. Nice. Jeff Brands now up 15%. I know a lot of you hate Jeff Brands and won't touch that stock, but, you know, there's news on it, I got to tell you. Can't leave you in the dark. All right. Well, we are going to say goodbye to TikTok. Thank you guys so much for hitting the follow button on TikTok. We really do appreciate it. Thank you for going to our backup channel on TikTok, which is Traveling Trade Adventures on TikTok, and following that one as well. Maybe someday we can get that up to 1,000 followers so that we have a backup in case we ever need it to go live if something would ever happen to this channel. So we do appreciate that very much. We're heading over now to YouTube. If you would like the 8:30 press releases and the 9 o'clock press releases, pop on over to YouTube and look up Traveling Trade Adventures. That's where we're going to be hanging out. And we'd love for you to pop in there and get those press releases with us. So until tomorrow, you guys have a beautiful day. Stay warm and God bless. Keep them green. And we'll see you over on YouTube. Traveling Trade Adventures on YouTube. You guys have a great day. All right. What a morning. What a morning. Made zero. I made zero money on TikTok. Don't be jealous. Zero. Zero, zero, zero. All right. BSRR. Panagon Trust. VRME. Yeah, that'll come to an end very soon, Terry. That's going to come to an end. I promise. Yeah, that's going to come to an end very, very soon. I've got a plan on schedule for that. That's coming to an end. Yeah, you give them a couple of really great stock press releases that run over 100%, and they won't even tap the screen, give you a like or nothing. THAR Form 8K, HROW Form 3. SXTP hanging out there. Let's look at AQST. AQST making another run again here. Let's see if it runs for 450. 430. It's going to try to push. 439, 440. Come on, baby. 441. It comes at 450, 444. 444. Come on, 46. Come on, 47. 447. It wants 450 bad. AQB, come on. Boy, it tried to push up there, didn't it? It tried. HROW. Jeff Brands. All right. Well, I guess we're just going to have to wait until 8:30 for those 8:30 press releases. Right now, nothing is popping up on the news. Oh, there's one. Devon Energy looks like a Form 425 SEC filing. Getting a lot of SEC filings this morning. Hoping one of them comes out that excites everybody, but haven't seen anything yet. DKI almost back over 200%. SXTC floating around 88%, 89. SWVL trying to recover. SPRC, another micro float. SPRC granted a U.S. patent for cannabinoid technology to overcome antimicrobial resistance, such as MRSA. That's on SPRC. 395,000 public float, according to scans. So take a look at it. It's an 81-cent stock. We'll see if it goes up. It's patent news, and patent news, it's good news, but it's not that stellar news that, you know, is going to run stock 150% or anything. However, this is a micro float, and we know that micro floats, even on fluffy news, can go straight up and just do some crazy dumb things. So at the very least, put it on your watch list. At the very least, keep an eye on it. Put it over here to the side so you can take a look at it every once in a while and see if it's starting to move. You never know with those micro floats. You just never know. Oh my gosh. Oh. Can't wait to get back on the road again. On the road again. DKI now back over 200%. Good morning on Traveling Trade Adventures. I'm guessing we just had an increase in the number of folks here with us, so I'm assuming some of you came over from TikTok, which is good. SWVL not moving. AQST really trying hard for that 450. For anybody that's still playing that one, it is really, really trying to push up into the 450 here. It's 447. It just keeps getting bumped down at 447. Let's see if it gets rejected here again. Come on. I'm going to keep that one on the screen for a few more minutes here till we see if it's going to pop over 450. While I wait on the 8:30 news, we got 2 minutes to go. Hopefully something jumps in there for us. Really getting pulled down, isn't it? That AQST is really getting pulled down. $4.30. 429. Wow. It's really getting pulled down. Carrie, you have a great day. Excuse me. Keep it green. That's right. Keep them green. Good to be green. That's what Kermit said. Kermit said it's good to be green. So we're gonna keep them green. $8.29. Come on, $8.30. Oh my gosh. Oh, on a scale of 1 to bacon, you are bacon. That's high praise. $8.30. What do we got? $8.30. Come on. What do we got here? CRMD. CRMD is announcing a share repurchase program. DWTX, which is a micro float, they're announcing 50% enrollment in an ongoing phase 2 trial. That's not big news. VEEE, Twin V Power Cats Company, VEEE, launches Blackline Defense, a new wholly owned subsidiary focused on autonomous and government maritime solutions. Or maritime, maritime. I pronounced that wrong. That's on VEEE. 1.9 million public float on that one. Pretty small float. Launches collaboration, Trug. STAI launches a collaborative pilot program with the city of Atlanta in preparation for the 2026 FIFA Football World Cup event. That's STAI. DPRO. Dragonfly selected to provide Dragonfly Flex drones and training to U.S. Air Force Special Operations Command. DKI is now up 250%, or just was 250%. Just FYI. Jaloo, 92 to 108, second go around on DKI. Good job. 8. JR, 74 cents to $1.13 on DKI. Good trade, JR. Mike, 72 to 114. Beautiful trade. Beautiful trade. Some good trades there, folks. Yeah, yawns are contagious. One person yawns and the whole room starts yawning. Let's look at DKI again. Let's go back and look at that thing go. Look at that chart, folks. Look at the recovery. That is a thing of beauty. Look at that recovery down off of that low down there at 72 cents. Reversal, boom, straight up. That's nice. That was real nice. gosh. Oh. Thank you guys for watching that video. Appreciate it. My latest and greatest video. Just going to take a look, see how many views that thing had on already. I'm just really excited about it. I don't mean to be over the top here about a video, but it's pretty amazing to me. It gets that many views. 9.2. 9.2. 9,000. 9.2 thousand. That's pretty cool. Can't wait for it to hit 10. I'll be jumping up and down. Getting all excited that I got 10,000 views. Oh, DKI was up. It's only up 233% at the moment. Only up 233%. Let's see. CATX Therapeutics announces pricing of $175 million underwritten offering of common stock at $3.79 a share. That's on CATX. Byron, good morning, Byron. I am in Immokalee, Florida. Immokalee, Florida. I came down a little bit further south to get away from that pipes freezing kind of cold overnight for a few days. Heading back up to Zephyr Hills today, this morning. There's not going to be an after hours today. Just FYI. No after hours today. Not from me. No after hours. I've got to travel back. I've got to unload, do all the, unpacking and all that good stuff. So not going to be an after hours today. Let me make sure. Let me make sure that you guys have the Discord invite link. Make sure you guys have got that. SPRC. SPRC, the float, Scans has the float at 395,000 microfloat. And they were granted a U.S. patent. And the patent was for a cannabinoid technology to overcome antimicrobial resistance. It targets antibiotic resistance. So let me get that link here. Invite to server, copy. Boop, boop, boop. There you go. So I just posted the Discord link. So if you use Discord and you'd like to be a part of our Discord, the Wolfpack Discord, there's the link. I just posted it on Zoom for everybody. So like I said, there's not going to be an after hours today with me because I'm going to be traveling and unpacking and all that stuff. I'll be back on tomorrow morning again, just like always. Oh, never miss pre-market. Never. but won't be anything this afternoon. Pop into Discord, hang out in Discord in after hours. I'm sure there's going to be people in there calling out stuff that's running in after hours. There always is. All right. When did you add a new video? Byron, that was on Wednesday, I think. Wednesday of this last week. Wednesday or Thursday. I don't remember which. I think it was Wednesday. It's the one about the flea market, Renninger's Flea Market. And I'll be popping up another video sometime this week about me being here. All right, here we go. NFBK put out their fourth quarter earnings. Nothing to see there. DKI up 257% now. Just getting ready to pop over 120 here. 257%. Isn't that nuts? How many of you have been watching that since early pre-market this morning? Oh, yeah. Nice run on that stock. This might break through that 125 yet. 272%. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. Oh, let's look at SXTC again. Well, that managed to pop up, but it got itself pulled. It's up over 100% this morning. This stock was at 3 pennies this morning. Well, it was at 3 pennies in after hours on Friday. So it popped up this morning in early pre-market. It went from 3 cents to over 6 cents. So 100% climb. Another real nice mover if you were watching our pre-market scanner. Let's go back and look at Fuse again. Where's Fuse at? Gosh, look at the run on Fuse. Wasn't that nice? That was beautiful. Not doing much right now. And then we had AQST. It's floating around, going sideways right now. We'll see if that breaks to the upside or to the downside, but may not be done yet. SXTC, let's go back and look. Looks like it's moving some more. It's trying to go back up to 7 cents. Sometimes those little cheap penny stocks run unbelievably. They usually end up being pump and dumps, though, most of the time. Get a 3 penny stock, it'll run up to 6-7 cents, and then within a day or two, it's already back down to 3 cents. Takes a little bit of skill and effort to trade those real cheap pennies. Ireland. Well, good morning. well, I don't know if it's morning, afternoon, or night where you're at, but it's morning here. It's 8:45 a.m. Monday morning. CATX on that $175 million underwritten offering. Open financial, expanding body work, nothing there. Let's look at Fuse. Fuse moving back up. Trying to get a nice push going there. Might break that 250 again. Oh my gosh. Nothing on the 845. CGC. Earn. Got a couple of press releases popping up here. Fuse back over 250. And thank you for hitting the subscribe button. I really appreciate that. And watching the videos that I have on there. There's not much there yet. It's a brand new channel, so I'm still working on putting content on there. But slow but sure, we'll get there. We'll start adding to it and trying to keep in touch with everybody that subscribes. Loved all the comments on the videos. Those are always fun to look at. And FBK, fun. Is this close to Miami? Byron, are you talking about the background that I have here behind me? Fuse trying so hard to get over that 250 again. The background I have behind me, Byron, is just a green screen. It's not. I'm not really sitting at the beach. I wish I was. I wish I was at the beach. Morning, and it's 1:45 in the afternoon. Oh, okay. Well, good afternoon. Good to have you along with us. $1:45 in the afternoon in Ireland. There's 250. Fuse finally busted over. Pretty healthy there. 260. All right, NFBK. CGC. Waiting on those press releases. 258, 259, 264. Fuse is really getting a nice pump there. Look at that recovery. Look at that beautiful climb, that horrible pullback, and then look at that recovery. That is beautiful. From $1.90 all the way back to 264. Amazing. DWTX. Well, we sure had some glitches here this morning. Luckily, I'll be back in the home office for tomorrow morning. So everything should be back to normal again. Uh, Got to get all the bugs worked out of the system here before spring when I take off, because I don't want to have a bunch of issues out on the road. ACCL, let's look at that. What's going on there? ACCL. ACCO group. That stock's curling up here. You can see where it's starting to curl. I don't see any news. ACCL, I don't see any news on it. Pulling back at the moment. 2.9 million float on ACCL. 2.9. So pretty small float. Oh my gosh. Hopefully everybody's staying warm up north. Anybody else in Florida? Anybody else get any snow flurries that was in Florida? I saw in the news that there was spots here in Florida that were getting snow flurries. So I know somebody got some. I don't know if Zephyr Hills got any or not. I didn't see that on the news, but oh my goodness. 9 o'clock is creeping along here. We got about 8 minutes. No press releases. DKI pulling down again. Boy, look at that roller coaster on DKI. Down, up, down, pulled up, pulled back, shot up, pulled back, shot up again, pulled back, shot up even higher. Every time it recovered from a pullback, it went a little bit higher each time. And now it's really getting a good pullback again. Hopefully it can recover. I saw some in Tampa on the news. Oh my goodness. Snow flurries in Indian Rocks Beach. Who is going to Indian Rocks next weekend? Who was it that was going to Indian Rocks next weekend? Leaving Florida. Yeah, I've had Goldschlager before. When I was playing music, people used to buy those for me when I was on stage. Goldschlagers. You're coming in March to Indian Rocks. Okay. Well, they got snow flurries now. So you might want to stay away from there. Oh gosh. Did I lose internet connection again? I sure as hell did. I think I lost internet connection. You see me? Hang on just a minute. I'm going to shut my camera off. All right. I thought I lost internet connection. I have a little, my Starlink that I use, the router has a little indicator light that lights up white, lets you know that you've got internet. And the light went out. So I assumed, oh no, I lost my internet again. But so far, so good. Look at that. Got all kinds of light in here now. Gosh. Boy, that feels good too. That sunlight coming through there is pretty amazing. Let's see. Mark, 80% out of fuse from 180 to 270. A 50% ROI. Nice. Daniel, what instrument do you play? I played rhythm guitar. I don't play lead. I played rhythm. I was the lead vocalist and toured. I recorded a CD back in 2006. Had an artist development deal and recorded a CD and went out on tour and toured all over the United States. Was an opening act. Did a lot of casinos out west, nightclubs. I bought your first 8-track. So yeah, I was a touring country music artist for a while. USAR, rare earth miners jump as Trump is reportedly eyeing mineral stockpile to reduce China dependency. That's on USAR. Another one that's getting that news is ticker symbol MP, like military police. News on that one. Well, you guys make a fella feel good, you know. Well, I've been playing in bands since high school. I was playing in bands since high school. Started out playing rock music and switched over to country in the mid early 90s, and then did you know the Big Bopper? Oh yeah, gosh. But anyway, once I switched over to country in the early 90s, I was in the military at the time and wanted to get out of the military to pursue a music career, and did just that. I worked in some factories. I was working as a manufacturing supervisor at a couple different places, and then got an artist development deal, recorded the CD, and they sent me out on tour, and I toured all over the United States. Played in some big old casinos, some big, huge nightclubs, like 2,000 seat nightclubs, big, huge, huge places. Let's see what 9 o'clock has got for us here. YCBT. ELBT. Let me see. Not seeing anything from 9 o'clock. No, I didn't have any. I didn't play any bars that had chicken wire on them. I played at a couple that probably should have. Take a look at SXTC. Remember that little 3-penny stock we were talking about? It just hit 7 cents. It's up 135% now. Just hit 8 cents. Just wicked up to almost 9 cents. 136%. 140%. That little cheap penny stock's really doing good. Now we've got a couple of stocks that are coming off of a reverse split this morning. A couple of them coming off a reverse split. So they're going to be trading this morning on a new post-split numbers, adjusted numbers. So they've got a new price, new float. And that would be PBM, Papa Bravo Mike, PBM. That one's coming off a reverse split this morning. AREB, American Rebel Beer. Remember that one? AREB coming off of a reverse split this morning. And Atos, ATOS, that one's coming off a reverse split as well. So brand new floats on those, probably very small floats. So keep an eye on them. They didn't change hats. Well, we didn't get one run 100% on a press release. That SXTC ran up in early pre-market before I went live. DKI, that one went up before I came on live this morning. So both of the big runners started in pre-market, and they've continued since I went live this morning, but they didn't go up on a press release this morning. And that's when I like to put the hat on, is when we get a press release that shoots the price up from the time of the press release, it goes up 100%. That's when I like to put that hat on. That's our celebratory hat. It's our lucky hat. All right. Well, it looks like that's it for 9 o'clock. We didn't get anything at 9 o'clock. Nothing on the micro floats. A lot of SEC filings at 9 o'clock. A lot of class action lawsuits at 9 o'clock. Just nothing that we could use. So I think we're kind of stuck with the ones that were running up this morning that we've been watching all morning, like SXTC, Fuse, FUSE, ACCL pushing up now, ACCL, AQST. All the ones that we've been kind of following and taking trades on this morning, those are about the only thing that's really moving here. Nothing news moving off of fresh press release. Ted, you have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow morning for sure. Remember, no No after hours today. No after hours trading today. I'm going to be just getting home and getting unpacked, and I'm not going to be able to rush it fast enough to get on by 3:30. But I'll be back on again tomorrow morning, normal time, 6:45 a.m. on Zoom, but I'll be in the home office instead of the RV. So I'm looking forward to that. And I hope everybody can make it. Let's look at DKI. I'm guessing that one's still pulling down. SXTP. That one's still pulling down pretty hard. Fuse is hanging in there. How long a drive back? I think it's about 3 hours, 3.5 hours. Let me double check here while I got you. And I think it's about 3.5. Could be less than that. It seems like a long time, I'll tell you that. 3 hours. It's right at 3 hours. Right at 3 hours. So it's not terrible. It's not terrible. Not terrible drive. Oh, Ricky, you have a great day. Oh my gosh. Well, I think what is a must see or do while in Clearwater? Well, I know they got the aquarium. They've got a nice aquarium in Clearwater. The beach, obviously, that's a big must see. What else is in Clearwater? About the only thing I ever go to see in Clearwater is the beach. What else is in Clearwater? You guys got to help me out here. Honestly, most everybody goes to Clearwater as far as like tourists. They're for the beach. That's really the main draw in Clearwater is Clearwater Beach. That's about it, really, to be honest. I mean, there's a couple of museums. They have the big aquarium there, which I've heard is pretty cool. Couple of things to do in Tampa. Tampa is just like right there by Clearwater. And there's a couple of things to do in Tampa. They got Busch Gardens there in Tampa. I mean, there's just mostly Tampa is known for the beach. That's the big draw there. Oh, excuse me. All right. Well, yeah, a lot of seafood restaurants. Well, folks, I think all the press releases are done for this morning. So I think for this morning, I am going to say farewell, and I'm going to start getting everything tore down. Today's my last day that I'm allowed to park here. They have a limit on how many days you can park, and they will come and knock on the door and tell me to get the heck out of here. So I want to it's going to take me a little while to get everything tore down. So I am going to say good morning, and you guys have a great day of trading. I'm going to shut down and start getting packed up, getting loaded up and head out and head back towards home. So you guys have a beautiful day of trading. I've posted the link to Discord, so you can get into Discord if you need to. And I will see you all. Not tonight. No after hours tonight. So if you see somebody ask about it in Discord, pop in or say, no, he's not on live tonight. He's traveling. So, but I'll be on tomorrow morning. I'll be on tomorrow morning for sure. Always am. So you guys have a great day. God bless. Keep them green. Remember that it beats punching the clock. And I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow. YouTube, thank you guys very much. Thank you for hitting the subscribe button. I appreciate it. Farewell, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. God bless.